works. So the sources of fat are meat, dairy, all oils, all nuts, seeds, and avocados. And yes, alcohol converts to fat very fast. Sorry, folks. I know some people like their wine, especially in this part of the world. All right? But here's the reality. Okay? When we get the fat down low enough, it starts to make a cellular difference. A cellular difference. This is not about attacking any industry. I know some people grew up around the dairy industry. I grew up in a Latin family. I grew up with all the organ meats, the menudo and the liver and all of that. I grew up with all of that. But the thing is, I have to really respect the wisdom of science and divine design. And it's been interesting because I've actually coached somebody he's a Mexican-American gentleman, and he's very staunch about his food. I mean, really staunch about it. He's got to have his beans and his rice and tortillas, but he usually has a lot of oil with all of it. And so I've coached him, and the one thing he's been able to do is just cut down the oil completely, no more oil. I mean, they were buying a gallon of oil every single week. Think about it. I mean, in every tablespoon of oil is 14 grams of fat. It's 100% fat. If you've already got it on your body, you don't need to add it to your food. You don't. So we started cutting this out. It's amazing. He's also seeing complete improvement in his diabetes. It's been amazing. It's been amazing. So when it comes to understanding how to really be healthy, there are the things that I talk about in my book on the back page. I cover a lot of things when it comes to the balance. And I'm just going to give you a high level understanding of all the aspects of being able to be healthy on the back side of that first page. So one of the most important aspects for health that I always start off with is hydration. I always start off with that. Most of us in this country are dehydrated. I can say that because we have this amazing addiction to caffeinated beverages. Just watch. Just drive up and watch any morning outside of the Starbucks, and you'll know what I mean. It's easy to see. People are addicted to caffeine. They're addicted to it. And I got to tell you, folks, it's a drug. Is caffeine a drug?
Yes.
Do all drugs have side effects?
Yes.
Yes. In fact, if you don't believe me, Google side effects of caffeine and do some reading. Really. Now, I'll give you this so you understand caffeine a little bit more. When I was preparing to go to medical school, I had to do a whole year of organic chemistry. It's required for everybody going to medical school. Now, in that organic chemistry, which is chemistry around any carbon-containing atom molecules, that we had to do lab experiments as well. Well, one day we had to do an experiment where we had the choice of extracting nicotine from tobacco leaves or caffeine from tea leaves. Either one. The process is exactly the same. Exactly. Why? Because caffeine and nicotine have almost identical molecular structures. In fact, they are in the same group of chemical compounds. And that's why they're named INE at the end, because they are an ene. All right? They have very similar chemical structures. If you want to look it up, and if you have a background in organic chemistry, look up the chemical structure of caffeine and nicotine, put them next to each other, and you'll be absolutely shocked. Now, here's the deal. Dr. Wiley my professor, he said, oh, before you get started, a word of caution. Just want you to know, if you decide to extract the nicotine from the tobacco leaves and you get it down to its purified substance, and you're careless enough to